Good morning, good morning. All right, so I did one trade on low cap, one trade on the mid cap, and one trade on a large cap. There's so many lessons in this, and I'm gonna start one by one. I'm gonna start with ATHA. So it was gapping up AHTA. Let's go to the daily. Okay, so it was gapping up to a key level. Okay, it's gapping up. You see that start of a gap down here? That's a key level. And $8 was the support area here. I just drew this because that was a key level as well, but it doesn't really matter. Look at the support all over here and then the resistance here. But I wasn't. It's irrelevant to the trade because if it goes all the way down here, it shows a lot of weakness. So I wasn't gonna trade it if it goes all the way down here, but I just drew it like this anyway. ATHA Pharma is a biotechnology healthcare sector. They got a phase 2 FDA some kind of approval. It's good news. Okay, but usually I don't like to trade those stocks. As I said before, I've always said a lot of bag holders and a lot of manipulation in these kind of stocks and a lot of dilution from the company. But one of the things that came with the news is that going into phase 3 it's already been funded or something like that. So the funds are with it. So it got my attention. I said, okay, I'll put it on my watch. I'll watch it. Now, well, let's go to the 3 minute. Okay. So in the 3 minute, it held this area. So that was drawn before. It held this area. It opened, shot right up, consolidated, and then gave us a second leg. Okay. It gave us a second leg. Now, it consolidated again. You see that 820, that was my that gap, getting into the gap, right? And it has room to the upside if it actually gave us like a nice run. But I also kept in mind that it's a healthcare sector, and I usually don't trade them. Honestly, I usually don't. But it happens every there and then. It consolidated here. I was tempted to actually get in here, but I wanted to see some kind of price action. It got rejected once, two, three, four. So it kind of scared me off. So it pulled back all the way down here. I said, well, let's see if it's going to give us a double bottom play. Anyway, so it actually, I knew it's gonna bounce off of here at least to the VWAP. But let's see if it had some juice. It's trapping the shorts. I think it was a mistake on my end, but anyway, I got in right here at this candle. Okay, after I've seen this engulfing candle, I knew it's gonna go all the way back up here. So I got in at 744. That was my entry. Okay, and my stop loss is right beneath this, right here at 710. I thought it's gonna hold the 9 EMA and then it'll give us a pushback all the way up. So what I did, I actually grabbed bulk of my position. I took off 50% off here, and that's part of management. Usually, if I go into this with a different kind of stock, I would take only 20% and then I'll take my 50% right here on the high of the day. But I actually took 50% off because it's a healthcare sector and there's a lot of selling pressure. And I was lucky doing that. So 50% off, it was actually 770. That's where I took it exactly, 770, right here. It tried to break the VWAP. It many times. I saw, okay, it might indecision candles. Is the bulls are getting trapped or the bears are getting trapped? I didn't know, but look at this, all the way down, and it stopped me out right here at 710. Okay. When it shot back up, I knew it's fake. I didn't want to get back into it. It was a loss. And that's it for ATHA. I don't like healthcare sectors. That's it. Does not perform. Let's go to DJT. Okay, so it was gapping up here. I like GAT. It's gapping above a key area, which is the 50-day moving average, and it's a support here. It's support here, so it's a key area. So I said if it holds that, it's good. If it shoots up right away, let's see if it shows me strength. If it holds that area over here, 1360. If it does, it has room all the way to $15. So there's another. That's gonna be a take profit area for me, 1425, and then we'll see if it's gonna go up. So let's go to the 3-minute chart. That's the 3-minute chart. So it dropped all the way to the 50-day moving average. What I did, I actually drew this just to see if there's extra support. I went like this. So the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level matches exactly the 50-day moving average. It held right here. It pushed up. Okay, I saw this candle. I kind of liked it. And I got in right away right here. Okay. Also, it had news. It's partnering up with another company, a good company, and it's just a news. It's a Trump media technology, whatever it's called. So as soon as I got here, I took my first 20% right here, and then I took 50% right here. All right. And then I took another 10% right here. Okay. So over here, I got in actually at 1310. And my first take profit was at 1356 up here. My second take profit was at 1399 right here. And my third take profit was at 1443. And then it pulled back. I said if it holds this area, that's a good sign. And in fact, it did. And it's a clean chart. Okay, it pulled back on lower volume than when the previous high volume on lower volume, and then it broke this back up. So I reloaded here 80% right here at 1370. I reloaded with full position. And usually I don't do that. It's not often that I do that. Okay. But I saw it's a clean chart in this. So my average entry was right here at 1330. 1335, whatever it is. Okay. And I said I'm gonna be quick at getting profits too. Also, I also said my stop loss is not gonna be below this anymore. So since my average is here, my stop loss is gonna be at winner. Okay, so it's gonna be right below this candle at 1340. That's my average entry, and that's my stop loss area as well. Okay. That's usually when I reload, that's what I usually do. The last piece, I already took my profits. It's already profitable. I'm not willing to give it up. So I reload and then I make it to break even or profit or small loss if it doesn't work out. But at the end of the day, it should still work out for me. So I got in here. Okay. It shot right up. My first take profit again. But this time I took 50% right away. Right here. And then I took another 30% right here. At the same levels. Pretty much. Same levels. So I still have 20% and I'm still sitting on it. The reason right now I'm still in on 20% of my position. as long as it does not break this. So my stop loss is still actually up here. Okay, and I have my orders because I have to leave my station. I have somewhere to go, and I can't stay till the end of the trading day. So my order is, if you go to the day, because it still shows strength throughout lunchtime as long as it's above the VWAP. So let's go to the day. So I have my final take profit. I have it all the way up here. Okay, so it's my order sitting at 15.10. The last 20 pieces, or I'm gonna be stopped out. It's not a big deal. It is a winning trade. So I have a small loss or break even. It's a minor one. I shouldn't be counting it, to be honest. At ATHA and DJT. Now let me just show you something. I was looking at those were on my watch list as well. Okay, I did not anticipate in this trade. I analyzed it, I saw everything, but I was already in another 2 trades here. Okay, so I could not manage a lot, but there's one more. And look at Tilray. Tilray shot right up there, and it pulled back to that support area from the daily chart. So let me just take this out. So that's from the daily chart, 1345. Okay, so that's 1345, and then that's the other one here, 1450. All right, so 1450, and then it shot all the way. It just went through them. If it pulled back here, I might have been in. But it shot from here all the way to my next level, which is 1570. And then it pulled back to 1450. So it's a harsh pullback. I was hesitant, honestly. So I start looking at it, chopping around, and it did this triangle. Okay, this triangle, it looks nice, but the only problem with this triangle, that it's below the VWAP. So it's on the weak side, not on the strong side. That's why I did not anticipate it. I was tempted a few times to anticipate in this play, but I did not. I said, well, if it regains VWAP and it shows me some strength, and the volume pushes really up, I might get involved again here. I did not. It kept bouncing, and look at this drop. Wow, that's a heavy drop. I don't know if any news came up or not. But let's go. Let me just take this off anyway. So let's go to the SPY today. Okay. The SPY was doing great right here. Now it gave it back all up. I don't know why. I wasn't beside the station anyway. But I went on Meta today. The SPY was very strong in the morning. It was gapping up, first of all. It held its levels. Okay, and then it made a rally all the way up. So at Meta, if you go to the daily chart, look at Meta. Okay, so that is the 50-day moving average for Meta, the 663. This chart, if I go to this, because that's my this is my daily chart, so it has the 50-day. You see the 50-day right here. So and the whole market is bullish. All the big gaps, I'm bullish on them today. So I said if it breaks through, okay, I'm gonna actually get involved. Now, there is one more I had here. And that is 200-day moving average. So my 200-day is purple and my 50-day is red. So I can still see them, right? Okay, so it's a significant level, the 200-day, and I said if I can catch this, that's a good move. Okay, if it gives me continuation, it's gonna go all the way to 675. So on the 3-minute chart, let's go here. On the 3-minute chart, I don't like this. That's my intraday chart here. So let's go to 3-minute here. Okay, so I was analyzing, it shot up and it rejected at the 50-day moving average. It rejected back and then it tried to break it. I saw the pullback here, it was decrease in volume. The push here on the green, it was increase in volume. I really thought it will make this move from here. So my entry was right here. That was my entry at 663. Okay, my stop loss is at 660, right below the VWAP. Okay, and I said, and by the way, that was options trading. So I bought contracts that expires next week. But it doesn't matter. Don't worry. I haven't covered options trading on this channel yet. So I'm not going to go into any details. But my entry was here. All right. It pulled back right away. Now, that was a mistake that I did. And just for new traders to learn from our mistakes. Usually you enter above on a breakout when this candle, if it closes above this level. It did not close. I was a little bit. I got rushed into the trade. That was a mistake. Absolute mistake. So it pulled back all the way to the VWAP itself. If it went down, I would have almost hit my stop loss. I was very close, but it rejected. When I saw this candle, I liked it, and then it started pushing back up, and then I got my first take profit. Took out few contracts right here at 666. Okay, and then it started because it was a way of an extension. So I knew it's not going to go all the way back up right away, and you never know. It might pull back and die. So it actually consolidated right here, and then it gave me my real push, and I got my bulk of my position off right here at this green candle. And I took just I kept a small amount. It pulled all the way back, and I stopped out right as soon as it broke this VWAP right here. Look at this big candle. That was a big drop. It doesn't show me a lot of strength. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I like this candle. This green candle, oh my, like that was good. That was a good sign. But then the volume died again. I don't know why. But that was a great trade for me on Meta, especially on options. You make more money on options. I trade with a different account when it comes to options because my risk is calculated a little bit differently, and my risk tolerance is a little bit higher on options. That's it for those all three. So one is, I'm gonna count it as a loss, but it's a minor loss. I'm gonna count ATHA a minor loss. This was a very good trade. So that's a double, and that's a single. Meta is a single, DJT is a double, and a small loss. And I'm proud of myself how I managed my loss here. I'm so proud that I took 50% off the table because I knew it's a healthcare sector. If you guys like what you want me to keep doing this, please subscribe, hit the like button, help me out here to spread to other struggling traders so they can see how we're trading. That's it, and have a great day.